The main areas that I wanted to develop myself in when we started this journey was coming from a previous role, which was really about me engaging with the customer directly, having no internal customers, so to speak, or no internal reports. Was really developing myself on how I communicate internally with those people and motivate those people to do well, not only for the business, but to cover things that we needed to complete as part of my team. And really developing myself as a leader of the company and have people follow me and the company in a direction that we really want to be successful overall. And, that preparation in doing the mentoring with Tim and 4i has really changed my perception on what I need, or what, not necessarily what I need, but what I already have within myself, but how do you get that out and how do you make the best of that? It's not necessarily what you need to learn, it's how you extract what you already know and then put it in place. And that really was one of the main things that I wanted to develop, and also have other people come along in that journey and me learn from that and then pass that on to my other team members. Because the team members that you have, as long as you can build them up as much as you can, they're going to do well for you, and then they're going to do well for the company. So that was probably one of the biggest things that I wanted to achieve throughout working with 4i. Really happened kind of in the first few sessions that I had with Tim, where we're actually sitting in my office and we're talking about the number of tasks that I had to try and complete, and working with having a direct customer relationship rather than a team member relationship. I would have at least 50 items that I'd need to complete, all written down, half completed on my whiteboard, and he wouldn't want to have a look at it. And I was just explaining how overwhelmed I was with the amount of work that I had to do and how I was going to manage it, and then take my new role and develop that. How can I have time for people when I have all of these things to try and complete? And really one thing that sticks with me was, Tim said that I'm trying to juggle 50 balls all at one time when it's just impossible. There's so much concentration taken to try and juggle 50 balls at one time that you can't actually give the devotion that you need to any one. So taking that into consideration, from then I definitely stepped back and look at those different things and try to contain some of those. Let's say instead of having 50 balls to juggle, I juggle 5 larger balls and then delegate those 10 to 5 different people. And just taking that on has been one of the things that really helped me. And that's definitely something that I speak with other team members about. Some people that are struggling through the same thing, try and delegate lots of little things to one team member so that you follow up with one person, all of these things, rather than trying to do it all yourself. Because if you want to better yourself as a leader, you definitely can't take on everything yourself, and trying to get other people to do those things for you and follow the same journey. It's definitely a key thing that I've learned. Simple, that's the crazy thing that's happening, is that some of the very simple things just come out and you're like, wow, it's like, one of those crazy epiphany moments where you just go, right, yeah, well, that's a bit stupid. I just do that. And then it's not easy, but it definitely changes your perspective on how you should control things and release control of the things that don't matter. And then the things that do matter, they're the ones that you retain for yourself. The things that don't matter so much, allow those to be grouped together and passed on to other people and rely on them and follow up with them. My experience working with 4i right from the start has been really, really great. Working with Tim is very easy to get along with, and someone that you can trust with your responses and is generally interested in how you're feeling or how you're going and how to improve you as a person. It's not so much just about the company, because if you improve the person, then generally the company is going to succeed as well. Tim was very good at creating the triggers, which then take you on a journey through the conversation of what the next best thing is to undertake, or what group of things are the best things to work on, and what should I follow up on between now and our next session, short-term plan or long-term plan. What are the different things that you should do along each of those different steps? And his ability to coax that information out of you with one of his favorite phrases, asking what else. It definitely makes you think for yourself, and then asking another what else, and you have to go back to the back of your brain that you didn't think existed and try and pull something else, because he would just pause and wait for you to respond and not do anything until you thought of something else that was meaningful. So really, not just giving a straight, simple answer. It's not something that you don't get enough out of that. So definitely delving deeply into what you're thinking and how you're feeling and what needs to happen, and making sure that you're the one that's answering the questions, rather than him answering them for you and you just commenting. That's definitely all about you during the program. And yeah, I can't say enough about it. It's been really great. It's helped me a lot. And with the email follow-up, if you want to ask any questions through email, or whether you want to phone him up during the day, anything and everything can be discussed, anything that's happening during the day. So yeah, it's been really great experience. That's right. Even though if you don't specifically need it, you know that it's always there as a backup. So even if, one day you just think, hey, I need someone to talk to. I don't want to speak to someone internally about this. I've got this internal issue within my team or within the company. Just to know that you have the ability to reach out to someone externally that will have a different view to someone internally. I think that's also a big benefit of having Tim there as a mentor or coach.